Welcome back to the Scott Ballard Show, joined by Coach Ballard. We're going to look forward now to two road games for the Warriors, two tough road games for the Warriors this weekend as they go Friday to Concordia-St. Paul and then Saturday to Minnesota State. Coach, it's two ranked teams, two very good opponents. What are your thoughts going into this weekend?
To get better at both ends of the floor and to watch our players try to execute the game plan offensively and defensively much better than we did against Upper Iowa. They're two completely different styles of teams. Concordia is a big team. They have preseason player of the year in Annika Whiting, inside player, power player. Concordia is big. They play mostly half-court man-to-man, not really aggressive man-to-man. Another sagging man defensive team. But they're kind of a three-headed monster in that they have a point guard that can really dribble drive and looks to get to the rim, layup situations. She wants to live at the free throw line. Then they have a tremendous three-point shooter at the wing spot. And then they have the Whiting girl inside. And then they got a couple kids off the bench that if you let them have what they like, they can hurt you as well. Then Mankato was, we played them 3 times last year, and they scored 75 points on us every game. But they're more of a speed team, well balanced offensively. They can dribble drive you at all 5 spots. They're really good passers. They all can shoot the 3. They're deep. They really don't have a weakness. They're off to a great start. They beat Concordia by 20-something at Concordia. So they're a tough matchup for us, and we're just going to have to try to do a really good job taking care of the basketball, because if you turn it over against them or let them get long rebounds, they're just going to run it down your throat. So they're going to be a challenge for us in taking care of the basketball offensively. They switch on everything. They just have tremendous speed and depth and balance, and they should have a great year.
When you have two really quality opponents like you have this coming weekend, and they play two really different styles of basketball like you talked about it, how do you get your team ready to have to play one way on Friday night and then turn around less than 24 hours later and play an entirely different style of basketball?
Well, that's something that's going to be new for our new people, in that this is the first time that we've played Friday, Saturday. So we're spending Monday and Tuesday practicing for Saturday's opponent and hoping that they don't forget anything when Saturday comes around with regards to what we worked on earlier in the week. But we're going to play both teams, a different style of game. We're going to try to attack them differently on offense, and then defensively we're going to do some different things just because of the matchups and style of play. But it takes a lot of discipline, and if you give them too much information on Monday and Tuesday, a lot of times they don't remember it. So I feel like from past experiences and being in this league for 9 years that it's best to keep things simple on Monday and Tuesday. Work on some similarities between the two teams, and focus more on that. And then Wednesday, Thursday, we'll practice for Friday's opponent, which is Concordia.
You're going to be hitting the road this weekend, your second straight weekend on the road, but you're going to be going with a team that's counting on a lot of young players.
Yeah.
What do you do to get those players who, like you mentioned just a minute ago, have never played a Friday-Saturday back-to-back game in their careers here? What do you do to get them to really understand how they need to prepare and how they need to be ready for these games on the road in the NSIC?
Well, you can talk to them until you're blue in the face, but the only way they're really truly going to understand it is by going through it.
Yeah.
And I think their teammates can be very helpful with regards to giving them a little bit of inside information on things that you need to be most concerned or focused on, and just keep it simple as possible so that they don't feel overwhelmed. But we don't talk a lot on Monday, Tuesday about personnel tendencies and things of that nature. We might concentrate on their three main scorers or their two or three main offenses that they run the most. But if you give them too much information, then they feel overwhelmed. They get it all mixed up with what you worked on Thursday and Friday, and by Saturday, when it comes along, it's just like that was a week ago that we practiced for them, and they don't remember very much of it. So keeping it simple is probably the best philosophy that I think is most beneficial.
Well, it's going to be two really, really good road tests for the Warriors here early in this conference season. It's a 6 o'clock game on Friday against Concordia-St. Paul, a 4 o'clock game on Saturday against Minnesota State. Two really, really tough tests and two good tests to start the year for the Warriors. That's all we have this week. We'll see you next week on the Scott Ballard Show.